Hello everyone, Brad here again. We're going to do a video today about installing this Warn winch that I just have gotten. This is the EVO series VR, and it's a 12,000 pound winch. And I'm going to be installing this in this hitch cradle. And I got this from Tractor Supply. This is a Traveler, which I think is kind of their house brand. But I went with this one because there was 2 or 3 different ones on Amazon, but in the comments I read they were not wide enough for the Warn winches to fit into. So I measured this one and I've tried it. It's a perfect fit. If it was probably a 1/4 of an inch thicker, it wouldn't fit. But anyway, we'll get this installed and we'll take a little video of it. Okay, I got this thing turned upside down here on my bench, and first thing you need to do is put on this negative lead. It comes loose. This bolt here is just kind of finger tight from the factory. So just take it off, and the end just looks just like this one. Just put it on there and tighten it up. And then I kind of ran it under these wires, routed it that way. I think that'll get around the hitch receiver a little better. And for the hitch receiver, the mounting in here is, they've got these little square nuts, and they just slip in here. I've got the other 3 in here, but they just slide in here, just like that, into the pocket. And we've got those in there, so we'll go ahead and try to get this lined up. This thing does not like to sit upside down. Takes a little persuasion right here to get these lined up. I think these power leads kind of get in the way just a little bit. Alright, as you see, I finally got this thing all mounted and done, but I stopped the video where I did because things went bad pretty quickly. When I mentioned the electrical wires being in the way, they were in the way. So I ended up having to do some modifications. Didn't film it because I got angry. I actually threw down a pair of needle nose pliers. After that I felt a little better, got it done. But it's really kind of simple what I had to do to fix it. So I'll show you guys what I did, and it should save you a lot of trouble. Here's the finished setup, and this roller system comes from Warn. And it goes on after you put the winch in the cradle. But one dumb mistake that I made is the first time I bolted it up, I didn't pull the cable through the hole in the cradle. So I had to take everything back off again. To fix the clearance issue with the wires coming off the winch, what I did was this support arm for the handle normally bolts on the inside. So I moved it to the outside to gain that clearance of probably at least a 3/16 of an inch. And so this bolt came with it, and I was able to get that on there with the nut on the inside because there's room down there. There's not anything in the way. For this one, I actually found a bolt. The hole was sized in the cradle. It was actually perfect for a 5/16 24 thread, but I didn't have a bolt that size, so I tapped it with a 5/16 18, and it worked just fine. And I just happened to have a bolt that was just short enough. When I tightened it in with these washers, it was flush on here. So that didn't take any more extra room. So that gave me the clearance that I needed. Now for the handle, I left this side on the inside because there's plenty of room up here in the front. And then I found a nut and a washer to take up this gap in the handle since it was stretched out because I had to move it out to the outside. And I actually had a little piece of rubber hose that fit in there pretty good on the bolt to be able to keep it where this handle would stay centered until I tightened it up. But anyway, it ended up working out great. And like I say, it was a simple fix. It just took me a while to figure it out. And I ended up taking that cradle off and on 11 times because I kept forgetting to do something. But anyway, this is how it worked out. I hope this can help someone save some time. But again, thanks for watching. Please give me a subscribe and a like.